It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Down the right sideline. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 51 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Khalil Herbert hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Off the bootleg. Dobson. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Dobson. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Chubb is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guy scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down. Here's Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth their salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
3rd and 9 here. Hurts. He's got Smith here. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. In motion right, that's Williams. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Oh, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Dobson. That is caught. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. And worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a first down coming up. Off play action. Dobson. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards that time. Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 6.